Your dreaming self is a very creative aspect of yourself. So when you're writing it down, you're engaging in the creativity. You're connecting to that aspect of yourself that dreams that's very creative. It's your imagination. So when you write
Okay.
it down, you're making that connection to that aspect of yourself. Nowadays, with all this other stuff, you don't have to write, you don't have to actually write it. You can record the dream. But that's what I do. I record my dream in a little MP3 player. So you,
Also, you just
yeah,
talk to it.
yeah, I recite the dream that way. You can do that into your phone because you know the phone got voice recorder on it, so you can keep a record of the dream that way. And what you're doing is you're telling your dreaming self, "I appreciate you, I honor you, I respect you," and so forth and so on. And I know you have something to show me or give me or what have you. And the more you do that, it's like having somebody over for dinner, right? If you tell them they're welcome at any time, but you know, especially if they hungry, they'll come over all the time because you said you're welcome to come, right? But if you don't welcome them, then what they'll do is when they really trying to get through to you, you might have a nightmare or something to shake you up, and you, oh, you know, and then you go, wow, I had this, and then that way you'll actually express or talk about the dream because it scared the mess out of you, right? So that's sometimes what happens when you don't write, when you don't pay attention. So it's like a little knock at the door. And then if you don't pay attention, it gets a little bit louder. And then next thing you know, you have a nightmare. And they were like, well, I had nightmares. I say, because you weren't really listening to or paying attention to or receptive to or welcoming to the dream that was guiding you, you know, or giving you information or what have you. So finally, it was like, well, we got the ancestors, the angels. They like, we got to get through this message. You know, we got to get louder. We got to shake them up a little bit, and maybe they'll pay attention.
So the dream. So dreams are every dream you think an ancestor or an entity trying to deliver a message to you, or do you have some dreams that are just kind of like you to think about, or what?
It depends on the details of the dream. One of the things that I found
Mm,
out was when I would have certain dreams, I would go straight to the I Ching and ask the I Ching to explain, you know, what's the message in the dream? And it would tell me the message, but I couldn't figure it out. I was like, what that mean? It's because I had to figure it out myself first. I had to think about it, I had to analyze it, I had to look at it. And then when I got to the deeper message that was coming through the dream, it would line up with what the oracle was saying about the dream because that's what the oracle will do. It'll you can't you know you'll try to get it to interpret a dream, but if you don't have any idea what the dream even means, then when the oracle goes to that deeper message, right, it tells you what
mm.
the dream. You'd be like, well, I don't understand. So that's the thing. Sometimes you'll have a dream and you may not necessarily have any idea what that dream meant at all, no matter how you try to figure it out. But maybe 5 or 6 years later, something will happen in your life and you that's what that dream meant. And you'll reflect on it when you had it a long time. I had a dream about that a long time ago, you know. I have a friend who said he never dreams. Every time and whenever he does, he said he's always in some kind of conflict or battle. And then we talked about it a little bit more. He was in Vietnam. You see the connection there? But in his mind, he never made the connection. He just said, oh,
Yeah.
whenever I do dream, it's some kind of battle or some kind of fighting going on. I'm struggling, you know. And then he told me that he fought in Vietnam. And then if you have those kind of dreams often and you don't have any guidance or support, then you stop dreaming like you oh, I don't want to see that anymore. So you stop yourself from seeing that, you know, or you subconsciously suppress it so you don't remember it when you wake up. But I told him it may have a lot to do with your experience. And he said, wow, because he's amazed about how I dream, but he don't understand why he doesn't. I said, you just don't remember them. And so
Yeah.
he said, oh, wow, really? He said, maybe that does have something to do why I have those type of dreams.
Well, you
It's so
think health has anything to do with not remembering, like brain function, or is it just that you just not your spirit kind of rejects? rejects it if you don't, like you say, you don't.
It could be so many. Okay, now one of the things why, like you mentioned, if you rest, you'll have a dream and you'll remember it. If
Yeah.
somebody is, if you certain medications might suppress your memory, you're dreaming, but you don't remember it. So some people are on certain medications that might suppress their ability to remember their dreams. Worrying about stuff that could suppress your memories. If you are in a relationship that's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety and stuff, or upset, you're emotionally upset, that could repress your ability to remember your dreams. If you have a major change in your schedule, where it used to be, like, say you went from working during the daytime to working at night, that could have something to do with suppressing your memory. You're always dreaming, you just don't remember them.
Okay.
If you have any type of shock, like say you have a car accident, something like that might stop you from remembering or repressing your memory. It's a lot of
Okay.
different things. But if you think of disruptions and stuff like that, sleep patterns, so on and so forth, then that could. And then there are also ways that the dream can be enhanced, where you can enhance your dreaming quality by certain teas that you might drink, or you might could make a little herbal sachet to go under your pillow. So there's way, or certain crystals can help you. So, just like they can be suppressed, there are ways that you can enhance your abilities to dream as well.
Okay.
Enhance your ability to remember, because you're always dreaming, you just don't remember.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.